Hi, today I have a question for you. What kind of life do you want to live? What kind of man do you want to become? Because this one is the important thing. First, people might have said that, okay, do you know who you are and who you really are and stuff like that. It's kind of, it may look like a good question, but it in fact does not. Because let's say that you are a person that you pick your nose and some shit like that and it's be yourself, yeah, but do you like that? Do you want to be that man, the guy that pick your nose in the public or whatever? And it's like no, because I don't want to. So that's why we have self-improvement. We want to improve, and if we improve ourselves, does that mean we not be ourselves? Of course not. We want to be better. So anyway, what kind of life you want to live? The thing is, I wouldn't lie. Sometimes this question is quite tricky because you want to do a lot of stuff, you want to have a lot of stuff, and you don't know which one is better or whatever. So if you heard this question and you was like, I don't know, then maybe reverse it and ask yourself, what kind of life you don't want to live? Because sometimes pain is more obvious, yeah? Let me give you example just from my life. When I was a kid in high school, I somehow I think that I want to be a freelancer because I don't want to work 9 to 5, and I kind of work on the thing that I like to, and whenever I want, whatever, blah blah blah. That's kind of cool thing to think that time. But I don't know shit that much yet. But anyways, fast forward to when I was 17, and I get a first part-time job is is as a waiter, and I'm not gonna go too much detail. It's cool, it's fun because it's the first part-time job and get some friend and get some skills, get something to learn stuff. But at the end of the day, I get so fucking dirt poor money. Like the thing is, I live in Thailand. Imagine this: you work for 8 9 hours and you get less than $10. You get less than $10 for 9 hours of work. How about that? So that time it sparked me up, and I know that I don't want to be a fucking 9 to 5. I don't want to fucking work for some bullshit manager, fucking bullshit co-worker and stuff like that. Now I know that I don't want to live that life. So I find a way to not going that way. And I found a book, the 4 Hour Work Week book. They say, okay, escape 9 to 5, blah blah blah, to be entrepreneur, learn to build business, and that hooked me in, and that's cool. So that is what the kind of life I don't want to live is 9 to 5. So yeah, I find a way to not going that way. Maybe be an investor, maybe self-employed entrepreneur, build business, whatever. There's some cool stuff. But yeah, let's give some example of what kind of life I want to live. I don't want to be a weak little man, so I want to be a strong man. Look good, muscular. I want to have a cool skill. I want to be able to fight very nicely. I want to look better, dress better. I want to be rich. I want to be a gentleman. I want to be kind, be leader that people follow, and make some good thing for the world, not just entertainment bullshit or stuff like that. That is kind of life I want to live. So after we know what we want, kind of life, what is it? Oh, pardon me. What kind of life we want to live? Yeah. Then we work toward that. Now we have some goals that we want to be. Then we kind of have some other small goals that we have to achieve. Like I want to look good, so how can I do that? Dress better, exercise, put on muscle, get leaner, whatever. You have some small goals. The thing is, when we create the life we want to live, then we know what goals we kind of want to, and which goal is meaningful and which one is it doesn't. Like, let's say I want to be big, so I want to work and stuff. So what other goals that is kind of cool but it's not singing. I like to sing, I love to sing, and in the future I might learn how to sing properly and gets better, but it's not the thing that I really want now. So focus on the work and stuff that would be better. So, and one more thing, one really important thing is when you see that your life, you live the life of a cool man doing stuff, rich boy, and travel, drive car, or whatever. The thing is, you didn't want to fucking play video game for 10 hours, yeah? So you can look at yourself right now. What did you do during the days? And do you want that in the future? Do you love doing that? Do you love fucking wake up randomly and grab your phone instead away and destroy your brain with the fucking stupid Instagram reels, fucking brain rot content, and fucking mindless YouTube like this? Do you want that life? You want to fucking play video games from 10 a.m. to fucking 6 in the morning, next morning, whatever? You want that life? If not, then stop doing that, right? So this question is to take a step back and look at yourself, like what you did to yourself right now, and is that the thing that you want to do? If not, then what life you want to do, what life you want to live, then you strive to that. You make that as a goals and create some small goals to follow the path, yeah. And if you can think of what life you want to live, then ask yourself what life you don't want to live. Like, I don't want to be fucking ugly, I don't want to be weak, I don't want to be small, I don't want to be a fucking dog who play fucking video games for 9 hours, 10 hours. I don't want to be a fucking slave to the 9 to 5, to the Instagram, to the fucking junk dopamine. That's what I don't want to. So then we have our goals, and now we have to work for it. But because this world is have too much fucking junk dopamine and stuff, that's why I spread the dopamine detox. That's why I want you to do the dopamine detox. And if you want help, if you want some guidance, I have an ebook about dopamine detox. Is in the link description. You can take a look for it, and it's only $2, and it's fucking cool. It's fucking step-by-step guide that I actually follow it myself. And it's not like a big ass book. It's just ebook that is like 25 pages, if I remember correctly, yeah. It's straight away. It's really nice. So take a look at it. It's only $2. It's really nice. It's really cool, and it will help you become a guy that you want, a person that you want to become, and it will help you to live the life you want to live. So take a look and go learn more about dopamine detox. You can learn by search yourself, ChatGPT, or link in the description is my ebook dopamine detox. That's it for the day. So don't forget to ask yourself, after this video is done, grab a pen and paper, journal, and ask yourself what kind of life you want to live. What kind of man do you want to become? So thank you for watching. Bye bye.